I'm about to head out to go see Black Panther, but I wanted to film this real quick because I know I'm going to be crashed when I get back and I don't want to wait several more days. I have been wanting to travel to the States, but it seems like my health really went downhill again the past couple years. So I wasn't really sure if I was able to travel at all. So I planned one trip a few months ago to basically my hometown in Germany and just spend a few weeks there, doing medical stuff and seeing how well I can survive on my own without any support. And then I planned another trip to a place that was totally new, again to see how I could cope in a place that's unfamiliar, where I don't know where everything is, what stores to find which foods at and stuff. The first trip I took the train, the second trip I had to fly. And honestly, I'm kind of developing more of a preference for the train, even though it takes a lot longer. It's still very scenic, depending where you are, and the seats are bigger, and there's a much better chance that I can lie down. Basically, the trip there and back, I was lucky enough to be able to lie down the entire time. And of course, I was still miserable and in a lot of pain when I got up because I had this weight of my backpack on my back. But I feel like flying was actually worse, even though I'm able to check my suitcase and get a wheelchair. There's still some times where I'm having to lift that backpack on my own, and even if I'm not, most of the time, I'm still in so much pain because I have to stay upright the entire time. So now I feel like I can manage just barely enough to even consider making this trip. Part of me feels like I shouldn't even risk it. But the part that I'm actually dreading most is traveling there. I don't know, I've just been I'm trying to decide which is worse. If I fly from wherever I leave from all the way there and have multiple flights in one day, or if I take the train or bus or whatever to the point where I can fly the shortest distance, which is what I normally do. I fly from Paris to New York because that's the shortest flight time that I know of. So I'm kind of should I try that and then maybe spend a few days in between so that I break it up and I can rest in between and I'm not super crashed? That would probably be a more responsible thing to do, but at the same time it's going to take more time and it's going to be more expensive. So I didn't know what to do, and then I just discovered that actually cruise ships are in the same price range as flights, and there are ships that will take you across the ocean and even just going one way. I had no idea this was an option. It's one of those things similar to this recent trip I took where I just felt so wrong doing it. It just felt this is some kind of luxury thing. This is not my life. Even though I saw the price and it was so affordable, I felt so guilty about it just because of the situation I've been in the last few years. But it looks feasible and it might actually be the better option given my situation, and added bonus, it's also better for the environment. Of course, there's very little information out there about people with chronic illnesses traveling, and especially by boat. So I just want to put this out there. If any of you have traveled with a chronic illness, what do you think about this option? And if you've traveled by boat like this, whether you have a chronic illness or not, do you have any tips? Like, is there anything I should consider that would maybe make me reconsider? Like, before I book, I want to know that I'm like fully prepared and I'm not going to have any unpleasant surprises. So share your secrets.